The 2017 ODP Girls National Championship is complete, Week 2 National League in the books, and a brand new event coming from five-time Olympian Tony Azevedo, all next on the Counterattack. Hi everyone, Greg Mescall here. Thanks for joining us on the Counterattack. We start things off first with the Girls ODP National Championship. A couple of weeks back, we showed you highlights from the boys event. National selections announced there. Now it was the girls' turn. First, congratulations to our medalists, to all those that were selected for the national team selection camps coming up in May. Now on to the highlights, and we go back to the Tri-Valley, California area to get you caught up on all the happenings. 2017 ODP Girls Development Gold Medal match. Coastal Red, SoPac Red meeting. High-scoring affair early on. SoPac's Sophia Solly opens the game with a penalty shot 1-0. SoPac in front. Not long after, Gracelyn Hurst of Coastal will respond, quickly burying this one, beating the keeper. We're all even at 1. Coastal adding, they go to Emily Suong, scoring the first of many for her here on the fast break. It's a 2-1 lead for Coastal. After another from Suong, SoPac's Caitlin Greenwald delivers the backhand on the money, 3-2 Coastal in front. Stevie Lynn Griffin of Coastal will close things out. First quarter action here, a strong shot that finds the back of the net, and Coastal doubling up SoPac 4-2. Second quarter action now starts much like the first. Sophia Solly again on the penalty, and just like early on, she buries it. SoPac creeps a little closer, 4-3. Another 5-meter shot, this time taken by SoPac's Emma Singer, ties the game at 4 with 4:38 to go in the half, and we've got ourselves a ball game. Coastal's Kelly Mecklenburg lunges this shot in, using her whole body to put it home. 6-4, Coastal in front. They had scored previously. Christina Mullane scoring here with 47 seconds left as SoPac once again on the comeback trail. They trail here at 6-5 after that score. After Coastal's Gracelyn Hurst finished the first half with a goal, her teammate Ava Bishop Gargaro opens the third with back-to-back goals, and Coastal starting to pull away here 9-5. SoPac returns to Emma Singer, her second of the day, this on the skip. It's a 9-6 game. We move ahead now, 29 seconds left in the third. SoPac's Clara Goldstein hitting on the lob here, and Coastal ahead now 11-8, SoPac hanging around. Middle fourth quarter now, 4:51 left in the match after goals on both sides. Coastal's Hurst delivers her third, a hat trick, this on the dish from the keeper, Alex Aratam. Coastal ahead 13-9. After back-to-back goals from Mecklenburg, Chloe Spivak scoring here for Coastal, and now they start to pull away. 16-9 there in front. With 48 seconds left in the match, Clara Goldstein, her second of the day. That makes it 16-10. SoPac could get no closer as Coastal wins this one 16-10, taking gold afterwards. We caught up with Paige Bradney on her first ODP experience, and keep a close eye in this gold medal ceremony. You might recognize our old friend Piper Mate from Nickelodeon's All In with Cam.
I'm really excited. This is my first time at ODP, so it feels great being able to win the gold medal. This weekend we learned how to work together. I mean, we only had 3 practices together, so the fact that we were able to go undefeated was great.
2017 ODP Girls National Championship Cadet Gold Medal game. SoPac Red, SoPac Blue, a Southern California showdown. Kennedy East opens the game for SoPac Red with a skip shot here, just like the magazine. 1-0, SoPac Red in front. Caroline Crystal of SoPac Red takes the shot near side. She's on point. 2-0 Red in front. 2:06 left in the first, and SoPac Blue's Rachel Carver will tie things up as Blue works their way back. They're now all even 2-2. 19 seconds left in the period. SoPac Red's Isabella Gazaniga scoring from close range. Doesn't miss from there. Red in front, 3-2. Moving along now, Hani Vandewey O'Shea, great name, great goal, evens the score for SoPac Blue. We're all tied at 3 a little bit later on. Not long after that, Grace Myers will score for SoPac Red. She takes the lead back for the Red squad. They're in front 4-3. Blue not going away. Kennedy Corlett will tie the game here. We're all square 4-4. Moving on now, third quarter. SoPac Red's Grace Myers opens the period with a skip shot. It's a 5-4 lead for Red. SoPac Red surging ahead now on multiple goals, and then they go back to Gazaniga. She'll add another. It's a 7-4 lead for Red. More Grace Myers as Red cruising now, an 8-4 lead for SoPac Red over SoPac Blue. Fourth quarter now, after Blue had scored, Red turns back to Gazaniga. She is on point. with the goal. Red will take it. They'll win gold at the cadet level, 10-5 over Sopak Blue. Post-game, Savannah Burns on the win, and her squad coming together at the right time.
It feels great. It's like I've only played for 2 years, so it's like really cool to play at this high level of water polo. Like in the first game, we didn't really play as well as we did in the last game, so I'm really proud of how we played the last game.
2017 ODP Girls National Championship Youth Gold Medal game, Coastal Red, Sopak Red. We started off with Piper Smith of Coastal scoring here with 3:57 left in the first. Slow-moving quarter, it's 1-0 Coastal. Abby Hill forging ahead here for Coastal on the dish from Ryan Neuschel. Their older sisters both playing for Team USA in the Olympics. It's a 2-0 lead for Coastal. More Neuschel, this time halfway through the second, she makes it 3-0 for Coastal. 5:29 left in the third. Amanda Legaspi opens the quarter for Coastal from Rachel Gledhill. It's a 4-0 lead for Coastal. Then Madison Stamen will finally get Sopak Red on the board with a penalty shot here. They trail 4-1, but Coastal had an immediate response. Sarah Owens off to Neuschel. The skip is in. It's a 5-1 lead. More Neuschel opening the fourth, goes bar down and in, 6-1. 3:46 left in the match. Sopak Red on the comeback trail. They score here to make it 6-2. Sopak would add one more to draw within 6-3, but they'd get no closer. It's Coastal Red's day. They take youth gold, and afterwards, the winning keeper, Caroline Stern, on the win with a new squad.
It feels really good. Our team worked really hard, and I feel like even though we didn't know each other for that long, we all got along, and it was just really fun.
And from the ODP National Championship, we turn to National League action. Week 2 in the books this past weekend. A full slate of games on Saturday and Sunday at the Willett Aquatic Center in Irvine, California. Let's get you caught up on some of the highlights. We go to Willett, footage here courtesy of Jared Gray, Olympic Club, and the New York Athletic Club meeting. Beautiful save here by Lazar Andrich for Olympic Club. He'd have 9 saves on the day. It was all O Club in this one. They win it 10-6. Cullen Hennessy with 3 goals. Olympic Club goes 4-0 in the weekend. They are now 6-0 and in sole possession of first place in the National League. They'll have the top seed going into the National League Championship coming up in a couple of weeks. From there, USA University and USA Collegiate, and it was all University here, 19-8. University takes it. Johnny Hooper powering the offense, 6 goals for Hooper. Max Irving with 4 goals. McQuinn Barron adding 12 saves in net as University picks up the win. And then a close one, the Los Angeles Athletic Club and Alumni. That's LA in the dark, Alumni in the white. It'd be LA winning this one 6-5. Garrett Danner, 7 saves in net. Anthony DeBow with 2 goals to pace the Athletic Club. For Alumni, Eli Bonilla going the distance in net. He picks up 11 saves. Let's take a look at the rest of the results here from Week 2. As we mentioned, a full slate of games saw the debut of the USA Academy squad as well. They did not take part in Week 1. And after those results, here's where we stand through Week 2. Olympic Club in first place. The rest of the group looks like this. If there was a tie, it was broken via head-to-head meetings. That's how Alumni is ahead of Nyack and USA University is ahead of the LA Athletic Club. And it all leads to this, the 2017 National League Championship coming up April 1st and 2nd, right back in Irvine at the Willett Aquatic Center. If you can't be there in person, all the games stream live at facebook.com/USAWP. And from the National League, which features Olympic athletes, we now want to tell you about a new event started by an Olympian. 5-time Olympian Tony Azevedo has announced he is launching the Aquatic Games. It's a water polo event coming this summer to Southern California. Going to be a high-level water polo competition with a mixture of some of the elements you see at high-level international competitions, entertainment, workshops, a festival-type atmosphere. You can see more on this flyer. It is a USA Water Polo sanctioned event. You'll need a current membership to take part, and you can learn more about it at usawaterpolo.org. Now we turn to college water polo, and the Pac-12 Network Women's College Water Polo schedule made their debut this past Saturday as Harvard went to the West Coast to pay a visit to the Cal Bears. Here are the highlights via the Pac-12 Network and some thoughts afterwards from Cal Bear Dora Antal.
Cal got 8 goals combined from Matafian, Dora Antal, and Anna Illish. Again, these being the upperclassmen with the better recognition, the better visibility as to what their teammates are doing. Love seeing the fact that each one of them scored goals and had a couple of assists each. When you have that kind of strength from the outside and the ability to put the ball on the money, it's hard to defend. Cal was just deeper, more physical, had better recognition than Harvard today, and that led to an early lead that they kind of milked through the rest of the game.
Stephanie Matafian with 2, and then Dora Ontal and Anna Illish with 3 apiece. And Illish very good in setting up her teammates as well, just like Dora Ontal. Michelle Martinelli led the way for the Crimson. She had 4 goals in the first 3 of the game for Harvard. So Cal wins by a touchdown here in Berkeley, taking down Harvard 14-7. Dora, thanks for joining us. Solid victory for you guys today. What do you feel like really worked as a team out there against Harvard?
I feel like we started really well at the beginning of the game because I feel like we scored like 7 goals straight, and our defense was pretty good, and we made some steals and blocks, and Maddie played really good. Like, she made so many saves, so I feel like that was the reason why we started really good. But I'm at the same time a little bit disappointed because at the end of the game we weren't that focused, and I don't know, we just gave up so many goals.
And now on to the rest of our college scoreboard. Close one, San Diego State edging Indiana 9-8. That went to sudden death overtime. Another tight one, Wagner 1 goal better than San Jose State 5-4. George Washington defeating Virginia Military Institute 19-4 in a high-scoring affair. And the Stanford Cardinal headed down to Arizona, came away victorious, going 3-0 in the weekend, including a 9-3 win over Arizona State. More water polo on TV this weekend. Should be a good one. The Cal Bears visit the UCLA Bruins March 18th, this Saturday, 2:30 Eastern, 11:30 a.m. Pacific, live on the Pac-12 Network. And now we've got to show you what can only be described as awesome video. This is from the Water Polo by the Sea account. They had a match at the Bondi Icebergs on Bondi Beach in Australia. If you've never seen this venue, it is one of the coolest, most iconic water polo venues in the world. And the waves, they were rough that day, made things a little bit interesting for those competing in the pool. It is filled by seawater. Awesome video here shared, and then our very own Olympian KK Clark was on site to check it out, and she posted this photo, most dangerous lineups of all time. The answer is yes. Anytime a wave might knock you off your spot, if you're trying to wave your hand after getting your cap announced, that qualifies as dangerous. But good stuff there. Thanks for sharing. And now we segue to our social media send-off, the best of what we have found this week concerning water polo on the internet. Don't forget to get involved. Use the hashtag counterattack. We start things off first with a couple of athletes meeting up on the way to ODP. Great place to make friends, and you've got to love the Snapchat filters. Got to love this here from Mara Aquagirl on Twitter. Sammy Hill, like many Olympians before her, deciding to get the Olympic rings permanently etched on her skin via tattoo, showing it off here via her Twitter account. The Nick Johnson Award winners, always a special honor, those that really embody the spirit of ODP, and one athlete sharing her proud moment winning the honor. Steve Carrera showing off water polo at all kinds of age levels, 10U and National League in the same pool in Irvine over the weekend. That's pretty cool, the future getting to mix with the present. Maggie Steffens, we told you that Stanford squad won down in Arizona 9-3. Doesn't mean the schoolwork stops. They got the laptops out at the airport working hard after picking up some victories, and you might guess they are student athletes. We showed you Connecticut College's Flop Friday not long ago. This one, I gotta say, is better into the snow. This coming from their head coach, Matt Anderson, via the Blue Polo Twitter account. And then we go to the state of Washington, Wilson Water Polo. Great commitment here. Thanks, Kelly, for sharing this Flop Friday video. So that's the best of what we saw this week on our social media send-off. Thanks for all the submissions. Don't forget, use the hashtag counterattack. And if you're going to do a Flop Friday, use hashtag Flop Friday. We'll make sure to share the best of it right here next week on the show. That's going to do it for this week's episode. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, when you're on the counterattack, look weak side.